Hey, Andrew Prayer here with Great Expectations Realty. So I'm not even joking, like, I think maybe 3 or 4 hours of interrupted sleep the other night. So, it was just because I was getting ready for the whole grand opening thing and whatever. So it had been like 48 hours straight, and I had had all of like 4 hours of sleep and was like really stressed out and getting everything all ready for this grand opening in Denellen and everything. Well, there was a few extra things that I needed from Walmart, and I don't normally go inside Walmart and shop. I mean, I do the pickup all the time, but to actually go in and shop, yeah, no, I much prefer Amazon. And it's just, anyway, okay, so different tangent. Anyway, so I had to go into Walmart. Had totally no time. I needed some plants because some of our plants over there like died in the frost, and they looked awful for the pictures and stuff I knew were going to be in the paper. So ran in there for that. And with the window seat and everything, I had used up all my pillows. I had no extra pillows on my couch. I just, small stupid stuff like that. So I also wanted to do some sangria to offer that as an option to drink as well. And so I needed a couple bottles of wine, and I happen to make fantastic sangria. So anyway, I go in there. So I had this like whole cart full of stuff that I was getting, just random miscellaneous craziness. So I'm pulling through the register. I don't understand why out of this massive store with all of these shoppers, like 6 o'clock at night, how there's only like three cashiers. I mean, there's no way I'm going to try and do a whole cart full of stuff through a self check or something. That's like, that would just annoy everybody. So anyway, so I waited in line for this cashier, waited, went up there, and she's really, really super nice lady. But halfway through she hits the wine, and she's like, okay, can I see your ID? Dude, I got carded. Okay. I am 40 years old and the owner of a real estate brokerage, and I got carded. Okay, so, no big deal. Get out my driver's license and give it to her, right? No, that's when I realized that I had left my wallet somewhere. No idea where. But because I'd been doing so many things with the grand opening and, ordering the food and getting this and that and, whatever, my wallet was not in my purse. And here I am halfway through the checkout line, and I had waited forever to get through the checkout line. Okay, well, my husband and I had been talking on the phone several times while I was in the store. We had like this ongoing conversation over phone all day, every day. So anyway, so I knew he was only a few minutes away from hitting where, the turn is for the grocery store, for Walmart. So I'm like, honey, where are you right now? And I was like, are you anywhere near the Walmart? And he's like, yeah, I'm like 4 or 5 minutes away. Why? I'm like, I left my wallet somewhere. I was like, can you stop over here? And he's like, yeah, I guess. Well, he had our daughter with him. So anyway, so I'm there for like 4 or 5 minutes. She's like, okay, well, I have to cancel this transaction. I'm like, no, don't cancel it, don't cancel it. I was like, my husband's only a couple of minutes away. I was like, can you just, continue ringing through everything? And by the time, he's here, I should be done and it should be timed okay. And she's like, well, yeah, I guess I can go ahead and do that. I mean, like half my stuff was already bagged up. It would have taken longer to unbag it and do all of that than it would to re-ring. Anyway, so like 5 minutes goes by and she's all done. And I'm like, honey, where are you? I'm like, calling him. And he's like, I'm in the parking lot. He's all irritated with me because I'm like nagging him at this point. He's like, I'm sitting Lexi in. I'm like, no, you can't send Lexi in. She's only 12 and I got carded. He's like, what? I was like, I need your license. You got to buy me alcohol. He's like, what? So he's like, okay, fine. I'm parking. I'm like, okay. So I tell the lady, I'm like, okay, he's parking. He's here. And she's like, okay, well, at this point, there's like this long line. And, all these irritated shoppers because there's all of like two other cashiers, and I'm like, yeah. So the cashier through her mask is like yelling down the line, she has no money, she's waiting for her husband. And everybody's like, what? What'd she say? So she continues yelling it down the whole store. I was like so mortified, embarrassed. I'm like, I promise you, I have money. So, so embarrassing. I was like, I promise I can pay for this. I just left my wallet. I didn't know if I left it at the Denellen office or I left it in the car. I had no idea where it was going to be. So she's repeatedly yelling down every time somebody new comes into the aisle. They all talk about, oh, she has no money. Like, I'm broke. I can't afford Walmart. So bad. So my husband comes in, and I don't know what he was thinking because he went down towards the clothing stuff or something. I don't know. He went down somewhere the other way, and so I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, that's my husband in the red shirt. So this one guy that's in line with his wife is like, oh, so he goes chasing down my husband. It was so bad. So my husband comes up and he's just like, really? Like, but yeah, I got out of the store. I was laughing so hard. I had like no sleep. I was totally well without the sleep. But of all things, I'm like standing there, you know, not that I'm like feminist or anything like that, but you know, I do take pride in the fact that I can stand on my own 2 feet. But yeah, repeatedly having it hollered over in the Walmart, she has no money. She's waiting for her husband. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm never going back to that Walmart. I can't do it. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Have a good laugh on me, okay? Bye.